you think about content in the last 5 to 10 years, there's been a veritable explosion. We used to have just a dozen or two cable channels, and now we have thousands. You have thousands of digital media outlets. And so not only is there just more content being produced, but you have this multiplier effect as content traverses different distribution channels.
The impression that most people have is that if anybody puts out a data stream, that we can simply collect that data stream and put it together with any other data stream floating around and have quite a river of information flowing easily into our systems, and it doesn't work that way.
We're unable to measure and account for a lot of the touch points where we're actually making contact with these consumers.
We came up with the moniker T.A.X.I, which stands for Trackable Asset Cross-Platform Identification. And essentially it refers to an advocacy platform to encourage the industry to adopt both IDR, the Entertainment ID Registry, and Ad ID.
Ad ID is the industry standard for the registration of advertising assets across all media platforms.
The benefit of IDR is having a standard reference to identify each individual asset.
When you think of the benefits of what UPC codes have done for the industry, the inventory industry here and around the world, Ad ID does the same thing for advertising assets. It provides the opportunity to develop common codes for all advertising assets.
Implementing open technical standards for content and advertising identification will bring new levels of reliable measurement to all the participants in the television ecosystem.
What attracted LEGO to T.A.X.I was the idea of having visibility into how our content is being consumed across platforms.
The real benefit of something like T.A.X.I is to really improve efficiency within our own internal organizations, but also efficiency across the industry.
It means that program producers and advertisers can mark the content in a way that will be readable by many different devices in an open way, and that marking can be done at different post houses and using different kinds of equipment that are broadly available from competing manufacturers.
We and a lot of media companies are using similar technologies, but in 2, 3, 4, 5 cases the same exact infrastructure replicated to serve different parties, when a lot of these output from the infrastructure is actually the same.
Having a standardized approach to measuring and tracking those audiences across platforms would allow for significantly improved effectiveness and efficiency of our marketing plans, as well as better valuation of our media content ROI.
All of these benefits from T.A.X.I will enable advertisers, ad agencies, media companies to understand how consumers are consuming their content more rapidly, and will enable advanced analytics and enhanced understanding, which will lead to more ability to innovate and to build new products on top of that.
Across the media industry, the challenges for implementing something like T.A.X.I, I think, are that the industry's relatively been slow to any type of operational change.
The work that SIM has done with the T.A.X.I proofs of concept have shown the benefits far outweigh the cost. And the sooner we prioritize those integrations, the faster we see the desired outcomes.
We just finished 2.5 years of studies and pilot tests. And when we finished the tests, the participants told us they felt there's about $2.5 billion of opportunity that T.A.X.I enables.
This is so important to anything that's creative. Creative not only in the sense of the creative commercial, but in creative thinking. We just can't execute it unless we have the infrastructure to support it.
The T.A.X.I project embodies the word progress to me.
It's the concept of attempting to bring workflow simplification, digital asset management, the ability to streamline the entire ecosystem.
If we get universal adoption of T.A.X.I, it will greatly simplify our ability to buy and sell in this industry, particularly as our industry becomes much more complex, much more multi-platform. There's a need for this. It's not easy. T.A.X.I can simplify the process.